to get on the board first here in this one. Point after try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Here's Wilson on the move to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll buy some time right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams 7, Steelers nothing.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Out of the gun, Stafford. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Stafford. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, when you go from 2nd to 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw is Stafford. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing is Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. That's complete, right around the 8. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Demarcus Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's Wilson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now it's Wilson. Under pressure, they got him again. Byron Young drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Stay 50.
Stafford. Open man right side is cut, complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. Stafford. Toward the pylon. Caught. Touchdown. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Well, this is caught by Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
The one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They start the second half here with Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. Harris running straight ahead. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Wilson now off the bootleg.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
He's got this to Pickens.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
George Pickens.
28 yards.
And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And they will wrangle it down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
That'll be caught by Cup. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Stafford.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Stafford. Out to his left. Short throw, it's Higbee. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Stafford now to throw. Flushed out right. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver.
And Kupp going to pick up a Rams first down as he'll get this down inside the 35.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They try the left side here with Williams.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 8.
Now Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as... The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here. But I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Steelers take over first down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Now it's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Rolling to his left. Caught left side, Williams. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the...